Over the past half-century, peoples around the world have risen to defend their rights, their dignity, and their democracies. They have done so in Poland, South Africa, Lebanon, South Korea, Ukraine, East Timor, Serbia, Madagascar, Nepal, and elsewhere. America needs a mass movement, now. For the United States, the question of the decade is a sobering one. Why hasn't a comparable resistance movement emerged here?
The second Trump administration has disregarded roughly a third of court rulings against it. It operates less like a government than a national extortion enterprise, wielding federal authority to pressure universities, law firms, and corporations into political compliance. The Justice Department has been thoroughly politicized, launching investigations aimed at perceived enemies rather than pursuing justice. ICE has been transformed into a vast paramilitary force with few visible constraints. The administration has treated the Constitution with open disdain, eroded democratic norms, and diminished long-standing civil liberties. It has deployed military vehicles and soldiers into the streets of the capital, embracing the optics of fascism while flaunting its autocratic ambitions. The slide from freedom into authoritarianism rarely comes with a single defining moment. More often, it happens through the gradual corrosion of institutions. That corrosion in America is already well underway. Trumpism, at its core, seeks to turn the United States into a playground for the rich and ruthless. To achieve this, it aims to dissolve the moral and legal restraints that keep a civilization humane. Believing that Trumpism will simply fade away in 3 years is wishful thinking. Left unchecked, the populist nationalism it represents could shape global politics for decades. The real question is why so little resistance has taken form. Are Americans prepared to stand by as democratic values continue to erode? History offers a different model. Around the world, autocrats have awakened one morning to find that power has slipped from their hands. The people had organized. Social movements are often remembered for their marches and mass demonstrations, but those are usually the culmination of something deeper. Real movements begin by organizing around shared ideals and building civic power from the ground up. Authoritarian regimes depend on fragmentation and fear. The act of forming coalitions, of bringing people together across divisions, is itself an act of defiance. Individuals may be powerless, organized communities are not. A credible anti-MAGA movement would begin with achievable, concrete victories, halting a specific attack on democratic institutions, blocking an unlawful policy, or protecting an independent press. Successes like these build momentum and shift people from fear to agency.
Whether Americans will summon the will to confront authoritarianism remains to be seen. The lesson of history, though, is clear: democracies do not defend themselves.
If you found this interesting, consider subscribing to our new YouTube channel.